How do you feel about YSL Woody getting all this praise and love after he just spent the police, caused people's life to, you know what I'm saying, damn near deteriorate at his expense?
Man, that's crazy.
Man, that should just be
You following that shit? Have you
the internet
been up
be
on
crazy.
it? Yeah.
The internet be crazy.
Yeah, because it's
that
like,
should be crazy, man.
I don't know. Do you feel like it's cool for him to spin the story like that and put it off on everybody else and then bail him out 2 years later in trial and say he was the shooter and he ain't telling that he played dumb down, but everybody already blamed for this?
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, shit, you gotta wear you gotta eat the pudding. You gotta, the shoe fits, you gotta wear it.
Be who you are.
You gotta be who you are.
You gotta be who you are. That's some cold shit.
But
I don't really be following up on that shit.
I look at it right, but at the same time, I don't really even.
This ain't to start no enemies. I know
I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? We don't really even care about it, right? Because we too concerned about getting, Iraq back together. Even like with the social media, right? And going to the
we
thing.
Trying to get a lid on that.
No. Going back to the thing on snitching, right? I believe if you get up here and you dissing somebody on Instagram, that's snitching. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know the police is on social media. We all know gang task is on social media.
Come on,
and if I'm telling the police and gang task, I'm going to do something to you.
So it got to be fake.
Or
like
at this point, it got to be fake.
And you niggas didn't hit nothing. That's snitching.
That's telling.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're just saying niggas slid to your spot and knocked up your spot. That's some weird shit.
And then you go diss them at the end of it, like, yeah, fuck woo.
But since we in the age of what's trending,
that's cool.
Dudes that know better ain't saying nothing. So we got to use moments like this to say, hey, man, look,
that shit.
We trying to bring the community back together and keep everything off the internet.
100%. You gotta let.
If they did that, it'd be better.
But some people invest themselves in some of these internet beefs that be planned just to get y'all invested in the beef. No. I'm saying these niggas don't understand that even the shit that you see on the internet, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do nothing. They are trying to alert somebody else to do it for them. Like, nigga, that's why when the nigga say what he gonna do to me on the internet, nigga, on the dead homies, do it, bitch ass nigga. I'm sick stuff. What is you gonna do? I'm gonna I'll be you do it then, nigga. You just said you gonna do it, nigga.
You already told the police you
what
are
you talking about?
You already told the people
what are you talking about at this point? I'm finna boil your skin, like nigga. That's why people hate me. Like nigga, shut up.
I give you an example though of
somebody with a beef on the internet.
Yeah, I went to jail and they use social media videos and shit to convict a nigga. So it'd be like to see it now. It's like, damn, you niggas know they're going to use this shit. It's not even like a secret and shit no more. You niggas are still guns on it. You feel me? Like, damn, niggas is.
Yeah.
And that was years ago. This was damn near 10 years ago that you did that shit. And you got niggas who doing that shit today right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying it's not like even a nigga talking to an informant in the cell.
Yeah.
Like, come on, so gang. How many times y'all gonna get away with that?
There's so much of that going on.
How that ain't gonna be telling? Like, everybody say don't talk about your case, especially with no nigga you don't know.
Man,
why are you nigga talking to this nigga that you don't know at all about some serious ass shit?
Man, what? Niggas go against them.
Yeah, like we gotta bring the community back together because there's people like, well, you know what I mean? Like you can still walk the yard with that. It's like, all right, cool, but at the end of the day, bro, a nigga, some disciplinary action has to.
And then that's another thing about the streets, right? You got dudes, man, going to prison, going to PC, and coming out, and all of a sudden they're the nigga.
That shit
hey man, what's going on? He just told the police he couldn't be on the main line. He had to give up some type of information saying his safety and security is at risk. But you got people out here that know this, and people are coming back from PC yards and going directly to the hood. So it's like, if we all this turned up in these songs, how do we have these dudes as S and Y, sensitive needs, on the streets? Because the streets is just a bigger yard.
And it's a gang of S&Ys. Like, it's more S&Ys than it's GPs.
They working with the police.
Man, that shit crazy.
Like I was telling you earlier, it's like, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing positivity for the community. I came out after doing this time, and I did an interview, and I had my boy in the interview, and my boy P.O., Officer Cook, is drilling him about me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You're about to let this dude off parole, cut his GPS off, but you're so focused on me talking about you're going to get me for what? I ain't did nothing to nobody.
Yeah,
I've rehabilitated myself, came out here with a positive message for the community, and all of a sudden you got it out for me because you feel like because the judge used the law not in your favor,
and how did he
unjust.
How did he get hip to you? This is a perfect example.
Like I say, I do a lot of community events, so I was at one of the community events for the kids and things like that up there playing the full court of basketball. Afterwards, it was cameramen up there.
Yeah.
So I told him a little bit about my story coming to jail. He was interested in it. He did a follow-up question. My boy just happened to be standing on the side of me on an interview. And it's P.O., like I told you, they're always on the internet. Seen it on the internet.
That's all I was saying. That's all I'm saying.
Said he had it out for me.
Check this. My people work for the city. It was one time I got into it with some niggas on the internet. And they say, if anybody around the area drop right now, that they coming to get Brick Baby first.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I get a text at 8:30 in the morning. I mean, they had the meeting at 7 in the morning.
Man, around niggas.
You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys.
Niggas, you gotta watch.
Most definitely.
Oh no! I know.
No, I'm just saying.
I backed out for a reason.
This is a message to the young niggas out there.
Niggas don't be reading their search warrants.
Watch. You gotta
people
watch
going
the
to jail.
niggas that's close to you.
4-5 times, bailing out.
Just weird shit.
10,
you know,
11,
10 times. What?
11 times.
No, but it be some niggas you don't even know that just be secretly scared. You feel me? And want to get you out the way, so you got to be careful the shit you doing, man.
And that is true. I remember.
And I suggest a nigga get some money. You feel me? Enjoy life because you only get one. So don't be out here crashing that motherfucker out like a nigga got a couple. This is not that video game you playing. Niggas shit real.
Niggas got robbery cases, bro, and just be out with extra gun cases and all that. Like, bro, they knew I didn't play no part in no robbery. I fought my case for 4 years. It still took 7 years. You get what I'm saying? Listen, they was talking about some 15, 14, 13 the whole time.
15 years for possession of a firearm.
This is my first time.
There was no gun on the robbery. This nigga stole some jackets and got into a fight with a nigga, cuz, on the dead homies, and I didn't know he was gonna do it. This was crazy. Absurd 7 years, nigga.
Stole some jackets?
Nigga.
We got a petty thief on our hands?
Yeah.
Nigga did some bullshit.
No, bash me.
That's some
What
bullshit.
did you talk about? It wasn't me, though. It wasn't me. I got my bum ass homie. I get into it with a nigga. I look up, he dashing out with nigga 8 vape jackets in his hand.
They got me locked up for what? Nigga, they said I stole some jackets.
Yeah, they talking about I'm stealing boxes.
But nah, it be so cold though, right? Because it was my first time ever being arrested.
Yeah,
ever catching the case, and gave me 50 years of life at 16.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That, how do everybody else get the good end?
Exactly.
Every time I fuck up, I'm up.
To the
you
end.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they trying to bang you out.
And then you could check I don't got no interrogations. All my shit is 0 minutes.
I got 15
The first time I ever went to interrogation.
That's called. That's the code.
Yeah, man, they gave my boy.
Was the last time I went to jail.
They gave my boy lick.
Hold on.
They gave my boy lick 30 years of life for getting caught with a gun.
Yeah.
30 years of life.
That's it.
They was mad at him because he had took a deal on 2 attempted murders. And he got out doing his music, and his music started taking off, and they wasn't liking his music because of his influence they had. Yeah. And the first chance they got, because he played guilty to 2 strikes. Yeah. First time they got, they banged him out.
And how you could get a strike for a firearm?
Man, that's what I'm saying. I got 2 strikes. Possession of a firearm, 15 years. Possession of a firearm, nonviolent crime.
Wow.
Because I'm a gang member. That's how. That's what they say. That's their reasoning.
In SAC, they could do that?
That's what they do.
I thought California was California. They got different tricks for different cities. But they just don't pull them tricks out.
Your way was like, damn.
Yeah.
And that's another thing.
Me, I'm like, huh?
That's another thing, right?
On level 4 for a nonviolent possession of a firearm.
Every county say that. Sacramento, man, they be banging y'all out.
That's the capital. That's why.
They trying to set an example.
Oh, wait.
And don't have no
lock him up
name.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
That's going to get you there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure after we do this interview, we're gonna be harassed.
They doing good for the community.
And
we all. Listen.
And see, that's the sad thing about it, right? Because even if you look at Malcolm X, Huey P. Newton, brothers that came out trying to do better, they always vilified and crucified. Even worse, it's like if I'm trying to, even I watched even the Nipsey Hussle video. Yeah, he like, man, we got the clothing store going, man. They didn't hit our clothing store, threw all the clothing down. It's like
they don't want to see us do nothing.
They don't want to see us prosper.
Yeah, it's the unity.
It's like
if we ever can come together,
go get you a job at McDonald's. Nigga, and stay in your spot.
Stay in the mentality of accepting welfare, accepting help, and just being content with your part of life.
Exactly.
They don't want you to lock into that third part to where you like, you know what? I have to elevate and I have to be in control of my own life.
Exactly.
I got to do these things and teach the people around me how to be better. You feel me? And how to look at life seriously, though. It's a lot of people in neutral. It's like a percentage. I tell some of the little homies, I'll be like, look, you got to understand around you, you got niggas that's in just neutral.
Yeah, that's in neutral.
Every day they just waking up
and just living, I told somebody
going on.
Might be a nigga that's woke.
Yeah, and now you in reverse because you in a neutral ass nigga. Yeah,
you gotta wake up and get in drive, nigga.
I told somebody the other day though, I'm like, look, man, just because you ain't in prison or you ain't never been in prison, don't think that you can't be in a prison and still be on the outside world.
Listen, I've been getting into it with my cameraman. Over the editing and all that, nigga, I've been doing all the editing myself, doing everything myself. I'ma learn one way. I'm far from stupid, so it's like, nigga, all I'm doing is looking up. I'm like, and I'm sending it to the niggas I'm getting into it with. Like I did that in 20 minutes. Watch how cold I get though, because I'm a cold nigga. Can't nobody stop me. Watch how cold I get.
That's what I
like, nigga, this ain't even.
That's I used to tell the brothers that behind the wall. Even when I made my first documentary, everybody was surprised. Like, damn, how do you make a documentary from prison? You know what I'm saying? Then I made the second one, Beautiful Elevation. That one was more, I just graduated college, just wrote the book, just did a few podcast interviews in the pen, but it's like, even though I'm right here and I got to watch the world through a cell, I'm still evolving and elevating, and I'm still being successful behind prison, because even though they got me in prison during this time of becoming to learn myself, that I use this as a transformational tool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember OG told me I was working in a sweatshop as a sewing machine operator. He like, man, every day, even though you got life, every day you got to prepare for like you getting out tomorrow. Yeah. Like I was telling my boy, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get on no chopper when I get out, man. Whoop, whoop. Speak for all the brothers that's in the prison system. You know what I'm saying? Because they need to hear my boy Big TC from Schoolyard. I worked in the kitchen with him. That's my boy, my key. My brother E-Rock. I believe the name is from 60s. He's older guy.
From East Coast, I think.
No,
is he from 60s?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But just different brothers and stuff. I was just showing them, like, look, man, just because you in here, just because you got life, it don't mean it's over, because you never know when something might change. And it just happened. They passed this new law, and I was preparing for like I was getting out tomorrow, and I'd end up graduating college.
For sure.
Getting my apprenticeship in prison, certified as an apprenticeship on the outside streets.
Yeah, for sure.
As a sewing machine operator, customer service, electrician specialist. For sure. But you can't never let your situation or your circumstances define you and stop you. You got to keep working, keep building, no matter what's against you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because that time where you feel like giving up, or you think the hardest moment or something like that, that's gonna be the time. Whereas if you would have just kept pushing a little bit more, you was gonna elevate. You know what I'm saying?